So let's talk about the Athletics rankings of pitching staffs in the postseason. They took into account that depth at the back end of that staff doesn't necessarily matter. Let's look at what matters, right? The top few starters, the top 3-4 relievers. Some teams have some depth that'll be used. Others will do this very small circle of trust. So I'll lay out what they put rankings-wise, and then you guys tell me where you think they got it right or wrong. They've got the Dodgers, Phillies, and Mariners in the top 3 in that order. Then the Brewers, Padres, and Astros, 4, 5, 6. Red Sox, Yankees, Cubs, 7, 8, 9. Guardians, 10. That's their top 10.
Dodgers won with their bullpen?
That's what they say.
Wow.
So Yamamoto, Snell, Ohtani, Glasnow. Vesey has been good.
It wasn't good last night.
But generally, I think he's trusted.
But they've also, the Diamondbacks have seen him a bunch of times. That's probably
right. My thing with the Dodgers, I do think that the freak out has been high. Is it last year's bullpen, Kratz? No. But I do think that they're going to be able to mix and match. That version of Roki plays. I think Robleski's going to be counted on. I think there's enough there. Sheehan's going to log big innings for this team. Kershaw looked pretty damn good yesterday. I think there's enough there. But do you think that they're the number one pitching staff based on what they have with Yamamoto, Snell, Ohtani, and Glasnow?
Man, I have a tough time. Not putting the Mariners where they're going. Right now, I have a tough time not putting their staff, their entire 13 pitchers, ahead of the Dodgers a little bit. If you're just going rotation, Dodgers, 100%. I think the Dodgers bullpen struggles have been glaring, and the struggles have been lower strikeouts and walks, like the 2 worst things you could possibly do. So I feel like I have the Mariners ahead of them.
Yeah, Gilbert, Kirby. Do we get any updates on Wu yet?
No.
No? Okay. Castillo looked really good, but it was the Rockies.
Come on.
I know.
I mean, how do you not throw the Guardians higher than 10?
That's low. That's why I was asking you guys. Pick at stuff.
See, the Astros shouldn't be up there. I think the Yankees are more set up for the playoffs than now. I got to look at the list myself. Then the Astros, the Red Sox, like they should be higher. And the Guardians recently, you're right. The Guardians are them again, except now they have a starting rotation. Like how much, same thing we asked Schilt earlier. How much is Vogt going to be able to lean on those starters? Is he going to say, nope, I'm going to Herron. I'm going to Gaddis. I'm going to Cade Smith. Like as soon as there's any kind of hint of anything with a rotation that you don't trust, they go right to it. And to me, I think that's where managers make their money. But I think the Yankees, I get it. The regression from their bullpen, I get it. Devin Williams isn't the guy they traded for. But their worst is a ton of strikeouts with a ton of walks. So that, to me, is, yes, they've struggled, but I don't think they're worse than the Astros. The Astros are struggle bus right now, up and down. They're hoping that Framber Valdez picks them up tonight.
Yeah, the Astros should be way lower.
So that's why it also doesn't make any sense.
Right, but this was done several days ago.
Mm.
Yeah, this was put together maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and then they put out the rankings list. So, yes, I agree. The Astros would get moved down. We're good with the Padres there based on the bullpen in the 5 spot. I would consider putting them above the Brewers. The Brewers have a lot of question marks with who's coming back bullpen-wise. Mm-hmm. Is McGill going to be okay? Coming back because he had the little setback. He should be back. There's others working their way back, right? Logan Henderson. What are they doing with the Miz?
But all these dudes,
the starters are good, but like Priester, Chad Patrick, whatever, they're good, but I don't know. I think the Padres starters have just as much upside as those guys. Freddie P obviously leading the way, but I might flip-flop the Brewers and Padres.
I'd like to look at like the fielding independent stats of the Brewers staff, because that those defenders absolutely pick it. And I think they raise the level of that pitching. And so that's where sometimes in the playoffs, we talk about the little things. I get it. But the best way to get somebody out is to strike them out. The best way to score a run is a home run. And I think those things really exemplify or multiply and like start showing up in the playoffs. So that's where I would agree with you. I think the Padres bullpen has an opportunity to just strike out the world and may push ahead of the Brewers. But an ace at the top is hard to fight against, and the Brewers have an ace in Peralta.
Pivetta is really good, but I get what you're saying. I got two more to bring up who can make a case for being higher. Maybe I'm off on this one, but out of the 15 teams that they still had in contention, they have the Blue Jays 14th. They said they have the highest ERA among these teams, and they're bottom 10 in barrel percentage, so they're getting hit hard, right? Again, let's keep in mind that when you're putting those percentages together, that's for the whole staff. You're going to shrink the staff a little bit. But do you believe in Bieber, Gossman, Scherzer, Bassett if he returns in time? Barrios probably out of the bullpen. You Savage. And then, I mean, Yariel Rodriguez, Brendan Little, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Jeff Hoffman. Should they be higher?
Yeah, they should probably be higher than the Astros.
Shouldn't they be higher than the Tigers?
Cubs. What about the Cubs?
So let's play this game. They should be higher than probably 3-4 teams on here that they're below, no?
Yeah.
Blue Jays. Okay. Blue Jays or
Gossman,
Mets,
Bieber.
Tigers, Cubs. I think they're not getting enough love.
Mets?
That's what I'm saying. So the Blue Jays should be higher than the Mets, the Tigers, right? The Cubs, maybe.
The Tigers are going to say, Skubal makes up for it all.
No, I'm sorry. One guy and this is for the whole postseason, okay? Do you have enough pitching to get yourself through the tournament? I think the Blue Jays are being slighted a little bit too much here. Is it a strength of the team? Not necessarily.
Starters are.
Yeah.
Gossman, Bieber, you Savage if he's a starter.
Right.
For the long haul, Barrios, Scherzer, Lauer. For the long haul, it is. Bassett.
Yeah. I mean, Barrios has had a tough year, but
I'm talking about for 162.
Yeah. I agree. I think they're being slighted a little bit. And then I've got one other team that I think's being slighted a bit. By far, the strength of the Reds is their pitching. They're ranked 11, and I've got them above a few teams here as well. I've watched a lot of Reds baseball lately. Their offense can't execute for crap, but they've got really good stuff. A lot of their guys, right? Green, Abbott's, Singer's okay, Lodolo, Nick Martinez, Ashcraft, Santillan, Pagan, Chase Burns, Littell. No? I'm not saying it's top 5, but I think they should be a little higher. They're ranked 11.
I mean, yeah, I'd say above the Cubs, but they're not above the Red Sox. I don't even think they're above the Astros. Their starting rotation is. Their starting rotation is cool. It's awesome. But maybe they reach the top 8. Maybe.
Okay. For me, it's above the Cubs and the Astros in terms of what's ahead of them.
That's fair.
Okay. Cool. Let us know thoughts. We told you about the rankings. And if you're looking to get a big boy card, Arena Club is the spot, including the slab packs. You're opening up all these common cards and then you're chucking them at your friends. Instead, Arena Club's like, you're going to get one big boy card. And in every slab pack, there's a grail that's worth at least 10x. Code FOUL, 20% off first slab pack, or just if you're looking for a card, you go on the platform, make an offer, or you can buy it right off the spot if you find it and they're putting a price on it. Code FOUL, arenaclub.com/foul.